Hey, look at those pretty colors. That's a battery with pride, baby. Hey, you meatballs. I'm back again with these batteries. You know, batteries. It's all batteries these days. I am in the middle of building a tiny house trailer. It's not for a house, but it's for a little sauna, like a mobile sauna. And just about got that trailer done. And I'll give you a little peek at that there next time. Maybe just later today, I'll show you the trailer. Anyway, these batteries. These are very interesting batteries. This is my old, well, it's half of the old battery bank I had inside my place, which, frankly, a little bit scary, I think, after seeing, some videos on what can happen with them. So, really, that was the goal of building this little power shed and getting all this stuff out here because, there's a ton of energy there, right? From what I understand, like 4 of these is the same as a proper stick of dynamite. So, it's not going to explode, but they do burn. And when you burn that amount of energy, that's a lot of energy, I'd say there's probably a gallon of gasoline worth of energy, like right there. So, this would be like, a truckload of fire going off, maybe more. But anyway, these cells, it's very interesting. Very interesting. These cells were built before I much cared about doing them safely. And just going to check the voltage here. 388, 387 on that one. Now, you may notice that I did all kinds of things wrong. I built my own bus bars out of just some solid wire, joined them that way, and ran a few across just to help them balance themselves a little bit. The backside of these ones, it's the same thing. And I have another bank of 4 of them. They're still in the place, but I'm removing them today. They were spot welded with the nickel strips. Now, these were the crudest ones I built. There's 120 batteries in each one. There's about this is probably about 2 kilowatt hours or something. I don't know, something like that. Maybe less. One major mistake that I made that in some ways may have actually been a positive thing, a bad thing for performance. I got the negative terminal on one end, and I got the positive terminal on the same end because I just liked putting them sideways and joining them all like that. I thought that was genius, but really, when you think about it, you're charging up these cells first, and then the energy is working its way up the string. Now, it's happening so slowly because really, when you have this many cells, it's charging slowly. Frankly, each cell is really taking in very little. Over the run of a few hours, 3-4 hours, maybe more, over with the sun, and so I was curious because it was difficult to check the voltage without disconnecting everything. But now that it's disconnected and I've got it on my bench, and also I don't have balancers on this. And no fuses. Unfused, solidly soldered to both sides, running out like everything is wrong. Everything. So when I unhooked these, I was saying to myself, they're probably really out of balance, like way out of balance. I wouldn't have been surprised if one was 3.87 and the other one is 4, 3.5, like out a lot. Because they were sort of acting up. And, well, let's just show you the results. Here's the results. We have this battery. 3.8. And this is the scary shit. This is really scary. Really scary. Hold on. Drop my lead. Okay. Here we go. This is the scariest thing I've ever seen. It's exactly the same. You get a car. You get a car. Oh, wow. It's off 1 microvolt or whatever the hell it is. Millivolt? Microvolt. Look at that. That is batshit insane. That doesn't even make sense. These have been running hard some days, poorly some days, charged full, charged half, drawn down, every which way but loose. They're all mismatched cells. They've got a bunch of Chinese cheap cells. And, I mean, I did a good job testing them when I tested them and built the pack. They were all tested, and I made sure that each pack was equal in capacity. They were properly done that way. Each cell was treated like gold when it was put in. I didn't even mix them up to sort of spread the power around. I've got like the I just wanted it to be pretty. So I put all the green ones down here and all the red ones there, and you know what I mean? I've got the Sanyo cells in here all together in a group. And I looked close to see anything like leakage, anything wrong or out of place, and I don't see a single cell with an issue. That's just tape. I thought that one was leaking, but it's just some masking tape that was on the end. It's crazy. So, there's plenty of fear mongering about these batteries. Like, it's everywhere. Tons of fear mongering. But I'm wondering, is it mostly bullshit? Is it people trying to scare you about working with these batteries? These batteries should have problems. Now, I haven't capacity tested them. They seem to have been doing great lately, and like I said, they were used to begin with, all used laptop cells that are probably pushing, some of them are probably 20 years old, and some of them are some of them are at least 10 years old. Well, most of them, many of them, at least that old. I don't think, because I bought these quite some time ago. I bought these 5-6 years ago before I ever got them into service, and then I finally got them all built and put in. And and some of them came out of a power bank that I bought from a guy, so I don't know how long he ran them. It's nuts. It doesn't make any sense. I think, here's my theory. Here's the theory on why this is working and working well and self-balancing. It has to do with this. It has to do with the leads being on the same side, because you're just charging this first row, and then the energy is being shared up the line, right? This one is charging this one, and this one's charging this one, and this one's charging this one. It's like all the energy's going here, and it's diffusing out. I guess. I don't know. You're going to have to give me your theory on this, because frankly, I don't know. I don't know. You can tell me what's going on there. I'm going to be tearing out the other one a little later, and I'll be measuring it. It was built a little differently. The cells were equally rigorously tested. And here's the other thing. I don't think I was overly particular about cells that had resistance. So yeah, I did fail in that respect of testing, but I think these were all weeded out to begin with when I first bought them from the guy. Most of these weren't harvested by me. They were harvested by this other guy that I bought all these cells from. And he had done some testing, but I retested them all. But I didn't take out the high resistors, which he probably did. So, but there might be some very high resistors in there. Unless I put a sort of a strong load on the negative on this side and the positive on that side on each pack here, and put a heavy charger on them, then I can just take the FLIR and see any hot cells or whatever that pop up. But I don't know, man. I need your theories on this one, and I'll dig out the other one later and I'll show you, and then we'll see if there's a big difference between, because there's basically two batteries. There's two 16-volt batteries. This was one 16-volt battery tied together with the other 16-volt battery. Neither one of them have balancing. They're built the same as far as where the juice is coming out one end. And, I'm guessing they'll be, close to the 3.8. If they're not, they're probably all four of those are going to be similar voltages. If the theory is correct, could be onto something. Maybe that's why these batteries are so well preserved. I should have had a short by now. And I often checked with my FLIR when I had like good sunny days and the generator running and charging real hard. Looked for hot spots. I never saw any heat from these batteries. Never. I guess it's just because there's so many of them. Just there's not enough energy going in. And that's probably the key. That these never took a lot of amps ever. So anyway, write it down there. And I know, like and subscribe. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye.